It's actually been about 7 seconds, but let's see. And we got Black Ops by Webb Griffin. Hand Yoga 007, huh? Look at that shit. Over here we got Sarah Palin's documentary. 2 French books to learn French. X-Files. And I Was Born a Slave. I just had to find somewhere to put that. And I won't have to really go through this box, but it's impressive to show you. You'll see what I got in there. And my battery is almost dead. This is the entire. I did an unboxing. It's called A Very Special Unboxing by Mule Wanderer or Mukite, whatever name I'm using. But they're the new Jedi Order. I started reading Star Wars books with Young Jedi Knights. This continues the Young Jedi Knights. It's 23 books or something like that. But 3 or 4 of them are supposed to be comics. And I don't have them, but they're officially part of the series. So they go there, right? Look how I've got this shit sitting here. I got DVDs. Oh, this is all that's out of place. I had the shit messed up looking for stuff again. Okay, this needs to go in here. I'm reading this. This will be found later. Now this is my little bundle of joy. Okay, here and under here are the original series Star Trek books. I'm missing a few, but it leaves off the latest one I got. Is 66, 64, 56, 52, 51, 48, 47, 44, 36, 35, 34. You know, and it goes all the way down here. Take the first 2 out. It goes all the way down to Strangers from the Sky, which was a prequel book before Star Trek Episode 1 book came out. I got like 2 prequel books before the first episode. And Strangers of the Sky is about Vulcans making contact with humans. They crashed down here and we found out they were Vulcans or found out they were aliens. It's epic. You gotta look up the original series books and get them. If you can get them new, you got a legacy, because these books were printed in the 80s or 70s or something and they fall apart, seriously. None of them have been ruined while I'm trying to watch it. But I'm only like, when I was counting, I'm only The Wounded Sky, Corona. Damn, buddy. I'm only like right here, and this is episode. It says 15. Shit. So I'm on 15, and I gotta make it up to 66. They're already starting to fall apart on me. I need to hurry up. And then once that finishes, I got a few scattered across different things. William Shatner actually wrote this. It's called Dark Victory. And then I got a few Next Generations and Spectre. Now the next row here is where I started Star Wars. Oh, hold on. Damn, this is still Star Trek. A few. Kobayashi Maru. That's the test they take. I got 2 copies of that. That's why I said the end. But anyway, starting here is the Young Jedi Knights. These were the first 2 I bought. Young Jedi Knights. Sunrise and Sunset. There are 3 books in each or 2 books in each. And then it continues with these little books because there was 3 in each of those. They're smaller. And it continues all the way to 14 books. Then when I got the 14th book finished, I went and bought all 11 of these, Legacy of the Forces. And when I opened the first one and started reading it, I was like, whoa, what happened? I don't remember that. And then I looked it up. I had missed this entire series of 20 books about the same niggas. And then when they made the new Star Wars, they talking about Kylo Ren. This is fucking Han Solo and their son and daughter and shit. And then Disney bought it and changed it and got it about their sons and daughters, but it's a different name. And then here at the end, I got the Thrawn trilogy, but I'm reading one of them, so it's not in there. Darth Pelagius, the strongest dark side affinity type book I've come across so far. And then I got Q Squared, About Q, Secrets of the Jedi, Star Trek Generations the movie, Generations something the book, and a Lord Vader book. I Jedi might be my favorite out of all the Star Wars books because it's a dude that's kind of got my situation. He looking for his long lost wife or whatever, his love. And he goes through the academy and shit and leaves the academy because he has skills like Finn. He was a soldier kind of thing, Rogue Squadron. And he decided it'd be easier for him to accomplish his task if he do some stuff he already know how to do. And it's just great because I got a long lost love too. Alright, and we'll speed through here because my battery is still about to die. This whole back row, R.A. Salvatore, Legend of Drizzt. That's a book 1, 3 books. Book 2, like 3 or 4 books. Book 3, like 3 or 4 books. But I bought this. It came in such bad condition. I turned around and got back on the internet and bought book 3 and book 4 again, newer. And they're like trilogies. And then, other than that, the rest of this is just more Legend of Drizzt. It goes all the way across until you see here. It's 2 I haven't even opened yet in there. And I'm still not done with the collection because he done came out with like 3 or 4 in the last year. And there's another one supposed to be on the way. Other than that, this is the Thrawn trilogy one I'm reading. I had to set aside. The only other stuff up here is Lord of the Rings. This is more Legend of Drizzt. Dragons of a Fallen Sun, Dragons of a Lost Star, Dragons of a Vanished Moon. That's the War of Souls trilogy. And then I got my favorite shit, which is Aragon, Eldest, Brissinger. They were like the best shits. And I haven't read this one. This is the newest one. I started over to read these shits. And I'm on the last one. And I can't seem to pick my ass up. Then down here, this is the science room. It starts out with Scientology volumes, audio books. Then we got Atlantis. I know that's not science. And Rising Sun. I believe that science is Michael Crichton, the dude who made Jurassic Park. L. Ron Hubbard, the dude from Scientology. He has a book, Writers of the Future. The Holographic Universe, Princess Satana's Circle. Ultimate Pokemon Handbook. That's all science. And then I just found this. This was my long lost book. I was calling people, look in your car, found my book. It was under my dresser. When I drug the dresser, the shit was sticking out and I start celebrating. This is the one I'm on, the original series book I'm on is book 40. I'm not on 16, book 40. I bought this, I got this free somewhere. It didn't have a cover on it, but it's called Angel of Mercy, Memoirs of a Geisha. I failed them because I sure enough haven't been reading it. Okay. Now this is also science. It qualifies, right? Shit, man, get out the way. We got Angelology. This is Study of Angels. Angelopolis, the sequel. Angel Fall. A Time for Astronomy, which is science. The Holy Bible. And then I got another Holy Bible. What's this? Oh, Island of the Blue Dolphins. That's not science. A Time for Astrology. Science. And then I got the Da Vinci Code. Well, Angels and Demons was first. Da Vinci Code was second. Lost Symbol I haven't read yet. I'm still on Da Vinci Code. And Inferno. And then they got a new one out since then. Now the Lost Symbol, I bought this shit in like 2012. And I still ain't got to it. Next row. Magic. Artifact Cycle 1. I had Cycle 2, but I was on the first chapter. It took me a year to finish Cycle 1. It's a trilogy of magic books that's about machines instead of magic. Talking about before there were machines, there were artifacts. I was on the second chapter of the second volume and I come home and she thrown the shit away. I got Discovery of Witches and Relics. Relics and Discovery of Riches. I got Harry Potter. See, this is magic. I got extra copies from the free giveaway they had just so I could give them if I ever find somebody who's interested. I could open this world up to them. Got the Odyssey, it's magic. Merlin, well, it's called the Iron Grail, and that's book 2. Pendragon was from the free book giveaway. The Colors of Mana is a Magic the Gathering book. This is an anime book about devils. What's it called? Stray Little Devil. And then this is another one from Legend of Drizzt. It's about different drows from Menzoberranzan. It's called Annihilation. These are more Harry Potters. Because you know I told you, I got a box down here with the entire collection. So all of these are to give away. The Messenger was from the same people from the War of the Souls that I was just telling you about. Dragons of a this, Dragons of a that. It says this is another trilogy. Ice Wall Trilogy Volume 1. I'm interested. I got Bitten, which is about werewolves. I got Dracula. I got the Dragons of Magic. I got the Mummy from the actual movie with Brandon Fraser. I did get a Stephen King book, but I don't care to read it. The Dark Half. I got Twilight about vampires, and this is Star Wars Galaxy's Handbook. Up top here, this is the new one that I forgot I even bought. The Phoenix Endangered. I thought that name sounded familiar, like a household name. The Phoenix Endangered. So I bought it. Why didn't I start it? Book 2. That's why. Book 2 of The Enduring Flame. I got Alicia Keys' book, Tears for Water. These are 2 books that I bought that are a little weird because they look like girl books. They got girls on them. But they're the quality. You see, that shit is so good. It's got to be a good book. In the Shadow of Lions. In the Arms of Immortals. Back when I was heavy into Elder Scrolls forums and shit, before Skyrim came out, when they was asking us what we wanted them to do with Skyrim, and I told them to have Lord of the Rings do the architecture of the cities and stuff. It had the graphics looking like Lord of the Rings, where the orcs have black slobber and shit. I told them to do shit like that. I think they did, kind of, because the graphics do look kind of black and white, and everybody ugly. And you got, I'm just thinking of Whiterun. You see that big city, that looks kind of like something. But anyway, they fucking licensed this guy, Greg Keys. I say this guy, he's actually famous because I think he wrote the Star Wars book I'm about to do. That's on the, in the box, the one I'm on, because I just finished one yesterday or the day before. He wrote the next one, I believe. So, okay, and that's it for the books. This whole section here, I got Bandits. Now, I watched this. I bought this book when Fallout New Vegas came out. I was like, I want to be a bandit. I want to learn about bandits. But it started out so crazy. Dude worked in the morgue, and it was saying how he was sick of dealing with dead bodies and shit. That shit threw me off. So I jump on Fallout New Vegas, and I take off running, trying to be a little teen, acting crazy. I run up this hill, and I see a fence, and I run up to the fence, and it's some kind of base. People just start unloading on me. So I'm running down the hill, I'm dodging, jumping, there's rockets being fired at me. All I did was step by the goddamn fence. And then I found somewhere to put on my magic cards. This is Kaladesh, about artifacts. It's super boring. I don't even know what the planeswalkers look like. I gotta do some investigating. I threw all my Eldrazi cards, or maybe all my artifacts in here, in my multicolored. If it got 2, 3 colors, it's all in here, and artifacts. Yeah, I think my Eldrazi. And then I just got them assorted. One of these is special mana, not just black mana, white mana, energy to do your abilities, but it's mana that has abilities and shit in different color, mana, multicolored. And the other one is tokens, just token cards. I got a few of these packs. I don't know what I put in everything, but one of these is an actual Angrith pack, and there's nothing but black and red, and I've never opened it or done anything with it. I had planeswalkers with it. These 2, let me try to remember offhand. I think one of these is just some valuable cards that I didn't want grouped in with everything else. But they came whole as a pack, but I didn't want to throw them in a big bulk pack. I wanted to keep them. I don't know what's in there. This is the newest shit I bought, along with 2 packs of these sleeves, my first sleeves. There's 80 sleeves in here, so 160 in all. And I could, when I make my real official deck that I'm ready to go take on the world with, I sleeve them up. Got my Hour of Devastation, a bunch of Ixalans, but this shit is it's nothing that looks like it's supposed to be in there, really in there. I got this shit divided up. Like one of them, I think, is all red cards. You seen the red slot in that big box was empty. And then I think the reds might even be right here. One of them is all blue cards, I know. And then these little slim packs are pre-release kits. That's what I buy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's $100. Pre-release kits. And then the latest Sun and Moon thing, because I felt guilty for selling all my Pokemon games. I still got a DS and I got Pokemon Ultra Moon, but I got rid of everything because I needed the money. But that's not it. I already said it in the video. I needed the money, of course, but I regret that with my life because I didn't give the Pokemon away. I deleted all the information on the cartridges. But it was my whole collection since 2011. I had 2 DSs and like 6 games absolutely full of Pokemon. I had all the special events, the shiny Raikou Rayquazas and all the shinies, everything. Darkrai, shiny Jirachi level 10s, shiny, not shiny, but Shaman's level 15, Victini's level 15 from Black and White. I had everything, like, and I'm not talking about power save. I don't do that because you can't trade those even if you do a one-on-one trade. These were the real shits. I had the Black Rayquaza when it came out, but I just got depressed with Pokemon. I already ranted about this. The Pokemon just been like starving us. They taking us back to Kanto, man, and they ain't giving us like content. They're not engaging us to see new shit and shit. They just doing the remakes of the games, remaking Ruby and Sapphire, not one new Pokemon in that game. They remade Ultra Sun and Moon. I should have even been mad when they remade Black and White, but especially Black and White. All they did was make you go around backwards, and when you get to the end, they're still level 3 and shit. I think that was weird. And now they got a new system coming out. They ain't even improved their graphics. It just looked like Nintendo 64 or something. And they're taking us to Kanto. And you can't bring no new Pokemon to Kanto. You can't fight Brock with a fucking Steelix, even. Or I guess you might be able to, but that shit is just weird. Talking about Mega Evolution and shit. Come on, man. All you got is the fucking Bulbasaur. I ain't even gonna get mad about it. I know they got something in store for us, and I trust them. But I can't. I got sick of it. I said I'm just gonna get rid of these Pokemon. One day I see them again. I know. But there ain't no point in me trying to wait for that ultimate adventure to take each one out when all I'm gonna be doing is like the same shit getting remakes. They ain't got no MMO type game coming out. Nothing. And then when they do the new events, they all level 100. We not competitive. I'm not a competitive battler. If you get the event, you can't even go through a game. Like, you know, like if you see Ash walking down the road and then somebody come out with a legendary, like a Jirachi. Ash could battle it. Well, with these events, you start a new adventure with the game. You use the event. He ain't even gonna obey you because the motherfucker level 100. You get to the end of the game and the Elite 4, and they still can't fight you. They're not for the game. They're for multiplayer only. And they know what they're doing. But that's all that shit. That's all my books. I done ranted about Pokemon again. I'm so sorry, Pokemon. I trust y'all. But it's going to be hard to save up for a Switch. I don't have no fucking money, dude. I got to get a Switch. And even if I would have had the Switch, I told you I had 2 DSs and 6 games full. Pokemon Bank can only hold 3 games worth of Pokemon. And they got all these new generations. Because each game got 18 boxes. Now they actually got 30 boxes. Yeah. So you got 3 games. That's 3 generations out of 7. You can have one, I don't know, you can have 3 boxes. Some shit. I don't know. But this is it. This is it. I got my little wireless keypad that I use on my PlayStation. Or I might throw it into the computer when I'm playing a SWTOR, Star Wars, The Old Republic. And just lay on the bed and type. And then I find a little book or something. And put this mouse on. Whoops, it's on. Come on. Hold on. I done fucked it up. Alright, put it back there. Hold on. Turn this shit off. There. So yeah, that's my wireless shit there. And I got the PS3 here. Soon to have a Switch. I got my Alienware laptop. Lando's books. Like when you seen Lando in the Solo movie doing the recording, he's talking about these, the Lando adventures and shit. That book is old as dirt. I gotta finish it before it breaks apart. And then this is the book that I'm on out of the New Jedi Order. This shit look brand new, man. Edge of Victory 1 Conquest. It's like the 7th or 8th book in the New Jedi Order. Oh, and I ain't even looking here. Let me see. I think I bought this recently. Dude guaranteed you get mythics and rares and shit. I didn't get nothing. I didn't get nothing like that. But I got a lot to look through. I think these were the shits that he said we could get. Maybe I did an unboxing of them. They were in this little pouch, and these, I guess, are the mythics and rares. But I got no planeswalkers. I got nothing that even stands out. But I told you I haven't even made a real deck. All I did was a blue deck, all birds. Takes 2 minutes to bring each bird out. So by the end of the game, I got 20 birds swinging all flying. And it worked. I played a dude who said he'd been a veteran since the game launched. He was older than me. He said he was a beast. And I almost beat him. It came down to the last hit. But his combo that he worked up was just too epic. It just sucked my life out right before I beat him. He said, come back next week. Be ready for me. I want a rematch, even though he won. That's really it. I got a bunch of little posters like that. That's the Skyrim poster. I got a poster in my Elder Scrolls Online manual that has some stuff. I got the poster from The Witcher. I got like a few more posters. I was going to add them and try to cover up this weird looking ass wall with even more shit. But yep, that's part 2. We'll do the bedhead. Check it out, my dude. And I got Mewky. Me and Mewky sitting in a tree. Not sitting in a tree. But anyway, holla at your boy. Peace.